Hi students, today we will revise our second term portions once again. So let's start from our lesson 1, our coastal plains and islands. Our coastal plains and islands. Okay. So it's a revision episode. So about our coastal plains and islands. We all already learned about our coastal plains and islands, and we all write the notes of this lesson. Okay. So the coastal plains. We know that what is coast? Coast means the part of the land that joining with the sea. Adjoining the part of the land adjoining the sea is called coast. Coast means part of land adjoining part of land adjoining the sea. Adjoining the sea is called a coast. Sea is called a coast. Then coastal plains. Coastal plains means the place where the land that adjoining the sea is called coastal plains. So in India, the coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. Gujarat to West Bengal. Coastal plains. Coastal plains stretch from where? Gujarat to where? Gujarat to West Bengal. Gujarat to where? West Bengal. Okay. Then again, our coastal plains is divided into the coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. We divide into two parts. Coastal plains divided into two parts. First part, western coastal plains. Western coastal plains. Western coastal plains. Okay, western coastal plains. Western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains are the two coastal plains. The coastal plains are divided into two: western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Then the two coastal plains meet at a point that is Kanyakumari. Meet at a point Kanyakumari. Meet at a point Kanyakumari. Then there is also three land water bodies also meet at Kanyakumari. They are Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, then Bay of Bengal. Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. These are the three water bodies meet at the point Kanyakumari. Okay. Then once again, coast we know that it is a part of land adjoining the sea. Then coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. The coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. Then the coastal plains are divided into two: western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains meet at a point that is Kanyakumari, and also three water bodies also meet here, that is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Next about the western coastal plains. Next about western coastal plains. Next, Western Coastal Plains. The Western Coastal Plains lies in between Western Ghats, Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. It lies between Western Ghats, and Arabian Sea. Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Okay, Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Then the Western coastal plains again divided into three, that is Gujarat coast, Konkan coast and Malabar coast. The Western coastal plain is again divided into Malabar coast, then Konkan coast, Malabar coast, Konkan coast, then what? Then Malabar, Gujarat coast. Gujarat coast. Okay, once again, we know that in this lesson we discuss about coastal plains and islands. Here we know about coast. Coast is the part of land adjoining the sea. Then the coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. The coastal plains are divided into two, Western coastal plains and Eastern coastal plains. The Western coastal plains again divided into three, Malabar coast, Konkan coast, Gujarat coast. The Western coastal plains lies in between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Next one, the Eastern coastal plains. Next one, Eastern coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains are divided into two parts, Northern Circus and Coromandel coast. The eastern coastal plains are again divided into two coasts, Northern Circus and Coromandel coast. The eastern coastal plains divided into two, Northern Circus and Coromandel coast. It lies in between. The eastern coastal plains lies in between where the Eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal lie in between Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. Eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal. The eastern coastal lines lie between Eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal. And the eastern coastal plains again divided into Northern Circus and Coromandel coast. Northern Circus and Coromandel coast. Okay. Then next we learn about the life in the coastal plains. We know that our coastal plains stretch from Gujarat to West Bengal. First of all, we learn about Gujarat, the state Gujarat. Gujarat lies between west coast, Gujarat. Gujarat lies in the west coast. Gujarat. Okay. Then the capital of the state Gujarat is, just the capital of the state Gujarat? Yes, Gandhinagar. Then the largest city in the Gujarat is Ahmedabad. Then and also the Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati Ashram is outskirts of Ahmedabad. In Ahmedabad, Sabarmati Ashram. Sabarmati Ashram is located in where? In the outskirts of Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is the largest city in Gujarat. Then Gandhinagar is the capital of Gujarat. Gandhinagar is the capital of Gujarat. In Gujarat, there are many textile mills. Then salt making industry is also present in the state Gujarat. The main occupation of the people is farming, then trading and dairy farming. Then there is a major port is also present, that is Kandla port. Then next one, Gujarat, the language spoken by the Gujarat is Gujarati. Then the most popular folk dance form of Gujarat is Ras Garba. Then men of Gujarat traditionally wear churidar. Then a short jacket called angarakha and colorful turbans. Then women will generally wear saris and lehengas. Okay, then Holi, Diwali, Dussehra, Navaratri, Makara Sankranti are some of the most festivals celebrated by the people of Gujarat. Then the Gir forest, the Gir National Park is also situated in Gujarat. Here they are Asiatic lions are found. Then next we learn about Goa and Maharashtra. Next about Goa and Maharashtra. Goa and Maharashtra. Next, Goa and Maharashtra. Goa is the smallest state in the country. Goa is the smallest state in the country. The capital of Goa is Panaji. Then the people of Goa are farmers. Most of the people of Goa are farmers and fishermen. They cultivate rice, cashew nuts, coconut, mangoes, etc. The famous tourist places of Goa are St. Saviour's Church, Mahalakshmi Temple, Fort Aguada, and the beautiful beaches of Goa. Beautiful beaches are present in Goa. The major port in Goa is Marmagao. Then the India's largest port, the largest port in India is situated in where? Maharashtra, that is Mumbai port. Then another major port in Maharashtra is Nhava Sheva port. Nhava Sheva port. Okay, that's all about Goa and Maharashtra. Once again about Goa and Maharashtra. Goa is the smallest state in our country. Panaji is the capital of Goa. Then most of the people in Goa are fishermen and farmers. They cultivate rice, cashew nuts, coconut, mango, etc. Then people of the famous tourist attractions of Goa are St. Saviour's Temple, St. Saviour's Church, Mahalakshmi Temple, Fort Aguada. Then beautiful beaches are present. Then the major port, that is Marmagao, is the major port in Goa. Next, India's largest port situated in India's largest port is Mumbai port, that is situated in the state Maharashtra. And another major port is also present in the state Maharashtra, that is Nhava Sheva port. Next we learn about Karnataka. Next Karnataka. Then Karnataka, then the Goa and Maharashtra, coastal plains of Goa and Maharashtra are come to the coastal plains of Karnataka. The plains, Karnataka plains are very fertile. Then the port present in the Karnataka are the major seaport situated in Karnataka are New Mangaluru port. New Mangaluru port is the major port situated in where? Karnataka. New Mangaluru port is the major port situated in Karnataka. Next we learn about Kerala. Next we learn about what? Yes, Kerala. Okay, we know that which is the capital of Kerala? Thiruvananthapuram. Thiruvananthapuram is the capital of Kerala. Then we know that the highest peak of the peninsula in India is situated in Kerala. That is, which is the highest peak in peninsula? That is Anamudi. That is situated in which state? Kerala. In our state, Kerala. Then our Kerala is also known as land of God. Why our Kerala is also known as land of God? Due to its scenic beauty and backwaters. So Kerala is also known as land of God. Then the main classical dance form of the state of the Kerala state is Mohiniyattam and Kathakali. Then the most important festival of the state, Kerala state is Onam. Okay, then the people spoken by English, then Malayalam, etc. Okay, then Kochi port is the largest port of Kerala. Okay, all of you understood about Kerala. We know that Kerala is our state. Kerala is our state. There is a capital of Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. Then the highest peak, that is Anamudi, is situated in our state Kerala. Then Kerala is also known as land of God. Why Kerala is also known as land of God? Due to its scenic beauty and backwaters. Then the main classical dance forms of Kerala are Mohiniyattam and Kathakali. Then the most important festival celebrated on the state Kerala is Onam. Next we are going to learn about next states, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. Puducherry lies to the south of Tamil Nadu. It is a union territory. Puducherry is a union territory. The union territory with Pondicherry as its capital. Pondicherry as its capital. The Puducherry have their own elected government. Then Aurobindo Ashram and Matri Mandir of Puducherry are very famous. Then the Tamil and French are the main languages spoken by the people in Puducherry. Tamil and French. Next, the V.O. Chidambarana port is the major port of India that is situated in where former it is called Tuticorin port. Okay, V.O. Chidambarana port. Then it is situated in Tamil Nadu. V.O. Chidambarana port. Next, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Next about Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. One of the 13 major ports of India is situated in Andhra Pradesh. Visakhapatnam, which is one of the 13 major ports. Visakhapatnam. It is a port which is situated in which state? Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Then in Odisha also has a number of ports. Paradip port, Gobalpur port, Dhamra port, etc. are the ports situated in Odisha. These are all about our coastal plains. So first of all, we learn about our coastal plains, two coastal, western coastal plains, eastern coastal plains. Western coastal plains situated in between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Then divided into three: Konkan, Malabar and Gujarat coast. Again, western coastal plains situated in Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. Then it is again divided into two, which are the northern Sirkas and Coromandel coast. Then the states in the coastal plains from Gujarat. Gujarat, Goa and Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu, then Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Okay, this all we learn about the important factors about these states. The next we are going to learn about islands. Next, islands. Then a piece of, what are islands? A piece of land surrounded by water. A piece of land that is surrounded by water on all sides are called islands. There are mainly two groups of islands that form a part of India. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea. Which are the two islands? Main two islands, which are the two? Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. Andaman. First island, Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Then second one, Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep Island. Okay. Then this Andaman and Nicobar Island is situated in Bay of Bengal. Here, Lakshadweep is in Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. Okay, first Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are two separate groups of islands in the Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, the northern group of islands are called Andaman Islands, and the southern group of islands are called Nicobar Islands. Nicobar Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep are the two islands present in our country. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar Island in Bay of Bengal. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the two groups of islands, separated by two groups of islands. Andaman Islands, Andaman Islands means the northern group of islands. Andaman is the northern group of islands, and Nicobar is the southern group of islands. Southern group of islands. Okay. Then we know that there are more than 500 islands are present. These two islands join together, more than 500 islands. Okay. Then the people live only in Andaman Island, Nicobar Islands. There are 38 islands. Only live in 38 islands. The people only live in 38 islands. Okay. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are Union Territory of India. Then in Nicobar Islands, the Indira Point, the southernmost point of India, is situated in the Nicobar Islands. That is Indira Point. The southernmost point of India is situated in Nicobar Island. That is Indira Point. Indira Point is situated in which island? Nicobar Island. The southernmost point of India is located in Nicobar Islands. That is Indira Point. That is Indira Point. Next one, Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep is also not a single island, but is also a group of 36 islands. It is, Lakshadweep is a group of what? 36 islands. Lakshadweep is a group of 36 islands. Okay. Then it is on the islands close to the Malabar coast in the Arabian Sea. Okay. Then in Lakshadweep Islands, then we can see it is the smallest union territory of India, Lakshadweep. Then in coral islands are present in Lakshadweep. Then these all about Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next, life in the islands. People of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Then we know that Andaman and Nicobar is a group of 500 islands. Then it is the capital of Port Blair. Andaman and Nicobar Islands capital Port Blair. Okay. Then there is in Port Blair a British jail, that is cellular jail, is situated in the Port Blair in Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is a national monument. It is a national monument. That cellular jail is a national monument that is situated in the Port Blair of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, this is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island, Port Blair. In Port Blair, a national monument is present that is called the cellular jail. Next, people of the Lakshadweep Island. People of the Lakshadweep Island. We know that Lakshadweep Island is a group of 36 islands. Then we can see the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. The capital of Lakshadweep Islands is Kavaratti. Then fisheries and agriculture is a major occupation of the people in Lakshadweep Island. The main crop grown in the state is coconut. Okay, coconut. Okay, our lesson is over. I think all of you well understood this lesson once again. So in this revision, so you should read your text more and more times. Okay, then next we are going to our exercise portion. First one, choose the correct answer. Sabarmati Ashram is located near the city of where? Ahmedabad. Which of these port is a port in Kerala? Kochi. Which is the main crop of the Lakshadweep Islands? Coconut. Which of these coast lies along the west coast of India? Which of these coast lies along the west coast of India? Yes, west coast of India. Yes, Gujarat. Okay, Gujarat. Which of these monuments is situated in Port Blair? Cellular Jail. Fill up. The western and the eastern coast of India meet at Kanyakumari. Dash are the saltwater lakes cut off from the sea. Yes, lagoons. The Dash port is the largest port of India, Mumbai port. The Dash is a famous classical dance form of Kerala. What's Kathakali? Then the world famous Aurobindo Ashram is situated in where? Puducherry. Then match the column. Indira Point. Where is Indira Point is situated? Nicobar Islands. Konkan Coast. Yes, Kandla Port in Gujarat. Kavaratti is the capital of Lakshadweep. Then Kathakali, Kerala. Then Konkan Coast is the western coast. Where do the western coastal plains lie? These all things we already know. Okay, so children, you should study well these lessons for your second terminal examination. You should well prepare for this for our examination. You should study the notes given for about the lesson, our coastal plains and islands. Okay, all of you, our time is over. All of you study well. Okay, children, thank you.